Welcome back to another episode of Talking Sports with your boy DP. And yes, we're back here again talking about another Miami Hurricane loss. Does it look any different from the first one? Not so much. A few things look a little different, but pretty much everything was the same. Here we go again. Same old Miami. Cannot defeat the teams in the mighty ACC. Pathetic. But let's give a shout out to our sponsor. Shout out to Mr. JB Waynes and things. Some of the best wings in the state of Florida. You gotta hit them up if you can get to them. They based in Palaca, Florida, but they do travel. St. Augustine, Gainesville, Daytona, Orlando, Jacksonville. You might even catch them down south. So if you see the truck, pull up, get you some of these wings. You won't regret it. Hit them up at 386-866-9464 or download the app. But let's get right up into this thing, man. Miami Hurricane loses to SMU 26-20. And you know, a lot of people, they want to point the finger at Carson Beck. They want to point the finger at Shannon Dawson. They want to point the finger at this and that person. No, point the fingers at the head man. It's year 4. These are your players. This is the second game you lost to guys that you told wasn't good enough to be here, or you told to hit the transfer portal, or you told parents to come get your jet. You did this. You said this. You said these players weren't good enough to play here. And every time they see you, they want to bust your ass. And are you going to prepare for it? No. You're going to go out there and you're going to do the same thing you do every single weekend after a loss. We finna come out here against Syracuse. We finna continue to run up the A-gap. We finna continue to do wide receiver screens. We finna continue to slow down the tempo of the offense. We finna continue to play undisciplined. We finna continue to allow the opposing offense to neutralize Ruben Bain and Akeem Mesidor with the quick pass game. And keep our defensive back 10 to 15 yards off of the wide receiver. We're going to continue to do these things. So why expect a different outcome? Syracuse is going to be a toss-up. NC State more likely going to be a loss, because you know what? You told that young man, CJ Bailey, he can't play for you. So I'm sure he's going to be ready to come here and bust your ass. Then Virginia Tech, they lost their coach. But you know what? It don't matter. Because they're going to be up to play you and bust your ass. Pittsburgh, you know Desmond Reed? I'm pretty sure he want to play for you. They're going to be ready to bust your ass. Now, mind you, me saying this, I'm not saying, oh, we should have recruited these guys. We should have got these guys on our roster. Because you can't have them all. But at the same time, don't be out here losing to them. You got players on the SMU roster that used to play here, ain't even playing the game, walking out as damn captains. That wasn't enough right there to fire you up, to piss you off as a head coach. You got to get out of defeating yourself, Coach Mario Cristobal, because right now that's what you're doing. You're out here coaching scared. You're out here playing not to lose instead of playing to win. Sometimes, all the time, we need to go balls to the wall and let our nuts just hang out. Just be jerks. Just run up the score. Stop having class. Stop having respect for these programs that's going to come to your Hard Rock, will come to the Hard Rock, or you go to their stadium, and they're going to try to do everything they can in their power to embarrass you. Luckily, we got the players to not get blown out. But the way you out here coaching scared, you're going to put us in a situation where, hey, somebody gonna open the floodgates on us. Somebody gonna straight up, flat out embarrass us because you don't want to coach hard. You don't want to be explosive. You don't want to speed up the tempo. You don't want to adjust when teams have adjusted to you. You want to continuously tell your OC, run the A-gap when the opposing team is loading the box. They know what you're going to do. Everybody is adjusting to Miami, but Miami is not adjusting to anyone. We keep doing the same shit in the games that we lost. Doing the same shit we did at Louisville. We did the same shit at SMU. We had another head coach tell you they respect your defensive line. So you know what they're going to do? Quick pass game. I'm getting the ball out of my quarterback hands quickly. So why in the hell our coaching staff can't do anything about that? Why? I don't understand. And Coach Mario Cristobal, how we do anything is how we do everything. So I guess we're just an undisciplined team. The unit that you put so much pride in, your pride, your joy, your baby, they're not the best unit in the country. I'm sorry to tell you that. This offensive line is far from the best in the country. Because a good offensive line, one of the best in the country, they're going to be disciplined. They're going to be able to know how to stay on sides. Guys, you know the snap count. Come on. I know it was some crazy flags in that game, but this O-line killed us. And then when you need them the most, 4th and 1, 4th and 3, 4th and 2, 4th and short, however you want to call it, they can't give us a yard. They can't give us enough push to get a yard. And sometimes their defense, the box so loaded up, how can you feel me, expect them to block 10 and 9 people and 8 people? How can you expect that? Because you know, the opposing defensive coordinator already know, well, they're just going to run up the A-gap. I'm not going to try to trick us. They're not going to try to do that fast, fancy to switch up the play calling. They're going to do what they've always been doing. Because that's what they tell us at every press conference after a loss. The running game is the running game. It is what it is. So expect the same. Stop letting this team get you hyped. My Kool-Aid is pulled out and you can never refill this cup again. I got to see it. I don't care who we get in the offense. I don't care if we get Jeremiah Smith. I don't care if we get the whatever top quarterback coming, the top running back, the top whatever. I don't care if we get every top transfer portal recruit. Miami will hold itself back regardless. They're not ready. Expectations is too much for this team to handle. You give this team expectations and they will fail you. They will fail you every time. So if you're planning on putting the Miami Hurricanes on your parlay, save your money. Don't do it. Keep them off your ticket. Keep them off your ticket. They're going to ruin your day. They're going to mess up your ticket. Just like they did this weekend and just like they did this past weekend, just like they did against Louisville. They're going to mess up your parlay, so don't even put them on your ticket. Don't waste your time like that. Don't waste your money like that. I'm sure it looked like an easy dub, but it's not. Because this coaching staff is going to do everything in its power to make this game harder than it has to be. Why we can't use tempo? Why are we getting so? Because we was trying to bust that thing wide open in the beginning. One bad thing happened, and we get back to conservative. Fall right into the SMU Mustangs' hands. The Pony Express, whatever you want to call them, right into their hands. We played right into their hands. We did everything they needed us to do so they can win the game. Guess what? For 4 quarters, our defense held these guys to -2 rushing yards. But you want to know what the equalizer to that is? Over 90 plus yards of penalties. So we basically just neutralized and canceled out us holding them to -2 yard rushing, and we gave them down there the whole field of penalty yards. So that just canceled out the defensive stopping the run. That just canceled that shit. You let one guy beat you in Kevin Jennings. The young man threw for over 300 passing yards. The young man basically had one leg. Limped out of the game at one point. Came back in and finished the job. Mario Cristobal, you have to change. You have to change your mindset. You have to change your philosophy. You guys got to be willing to make adjustments when teams have adjusted to you. It's the same shit every November. We get in November, teams figure us out, and we do nothing to counter it. We do nothing at all. But we go out there and repeatedly do the same things we have done to lose prior games instead of trying to switch it up. Now, granted, I seen a few outside runs this game, which I liked. But what the hell is going on in our running back room? What's going on, Coach Matt Merritt? I don't understand. Why can our running backs not see the hole? What are y'all talking about in these running back meeting rooms? It's too many times our running backs can bounce that thing outside and they cut back into the defense. Too many times. You either allowing it or you're coaching it. Because we at the 7th game of this year, the 6th or 7th game, I don't know. All of them feel the same at this point because I feel like I'm still watching the same mess over and over again. We haven't looked like the same team from those first 3 games since those first 3 games. Poverty program, mediocre program. Stop falling for the hype in the offseason. They're going to fool you. They're going to lie to you. They're not going to do what they need to do to win. They're not going to do what it takes to win. Because sometimes to win, it takes change. But our coaching staff is too stubborn. They don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. And with that, we will lose 2 more games. NC State's going to come here. They ain't going to beat us. And then we're going to go up to Pittsburgh. And we're going to lose that game. Because their coaching staff are willing to make them play. Their coaching staffs are willing to put their players in positions to win the game. Their coaching staffs are not going to play to not lose. They're going to play to win. Everybody in this conference see Miami, and they're going to give it their best shot. Why haven't the coaches that get on this roster, that get on this team, that be in charge of this program, because my words all over the place right now because I'm pissed. And I'm trying not to just go crazy on here. But why can't the coaches of the University of Miami adjust when people have adjusted to them? How is that so hard? Why is it so hard for this program to win the ACC? Why is it so hard for this program to compete in the ACC? I don't want to hear this. The ACC is good. The ACC is not a bad conference. I don't want to hear that, bro. The ACC is not a better conference than the Big Ten. The ACC is not a better conference than the SEC. The ACC is barely better than the Big 12. We the same level as the Big 12, man. We can't even go to the ACC championship in a year where Clemson has had 5 losses. Clemson got 5 losses right now. And Miami sitting here 7th in the ACC. You mean to tell me Georgia Tech coaching staff, Virginia coaching staff can get it together before Miami can? Craig Sinetti done went to Indiana. What the hell was Indiana before Craig Sinetti got there? What were they? And I think it's Kurt Sinetti. I'm talking about Craig Sinetti. But what were they? They were nothing. Nobody was talking about Indiana. The man got there, made a first-year playoff appearance. Down there went undefeated. And guess what? They at the top of the order again. They at the top of the pecking order once again. Once again, they sitting up there with the big dogs. Undefeated. Looking for a playoff run. You know where Miami at? Miami sitting here looking foolish. Looking like the Aints when they had the trash bags over their head when they was going to the game. That's how Miami fans might as well show up to the games. We might just go to the game with trash bags on our head until we win the ACC championship. Because I don't feel like I'm asking for too much as a Miami Hurricane fans. Why can't we win in this mediocre conference? I'm tired of us going in the press conference as head coaches, giving all these other teams so much credit and losing to them. You go on your press conference, you say they got this, they got that, they got this, they got that. But you get to Saturday game day, and it seemed like you didn't even try to prepare for this team that you claim had so much in your press conferences. You tell your players to stroke the other team's ego also. Just to go out there and lose. Coach Mario, you're holding this team back. Stop playing like you're the inferior team. Well, hell, I don't even think... Yeah, stop playing like you're the inferior team. You're going out there playing like, okay, guys, let's just manage the football. Don't turn over the football, you feel me? Get out here, score a few touchdowns if we can, and get out here with a W. Man, go out there and let it all hang loose, man. Go balls to the wall. Go for regalia. Why are you so scared to let this team play football? Why? You're playing too timid, Coach Mario Cristobal. You got your staff coaching too timid. Where do we go from here? I don't see nothing positive after this point. Because I've been seeing too much of the same. Too much unwillingness to change when change is needed. Too predictable. The defensive back's not even fooled when we do wide receiver screens anymore. They know what's coming. They know it's coming. They not even fooled anymore. They not even fooled anymore on 4th and 1 because they know what we're going to do. We're going to try to run, wrap the egg out with the 8-man box. That's what we're going to do, and we're not going to change it. You'll be a fool if you sit here and think that Mario Cristobal and his coaching staff is going to change anything. And this is a guy who had a damn Mario violation made. Well, he needed a damn violation at this point. He needed a damn Mario violation because he's just straight violating his university. This is your automata. Why are you holding this program back at this point? Because you put everything in place for us to be successful and you're scared to use it. Use your weapons, man. You got all these top wide receivers you don't recruit it just to be conservative. But how does that make sense? And I guess I have to talk about the referees also, man. Besides the calls that was, obvious that we did, we went offside here in the third. Mario, you got to get thrown out of the game or something. You got to lose your freaking mind that some of these calls is being called. You got to show your team like, bro, regardless, I'm here with y'all. I'm rocking with y'all. But some of those calls was egregious. The ones on Noah, terrible. The non-pass interference call, terrible. The fumble that they said wasn't a fumble, I don't understand how, if this play is not a fumble, how isn't it intentional grounding? I don't understand why it's not intentional grounding, because that play is saving too many teams. It's saving too many teams. Because if it was a pass and if it was an incomplete pass, it wasn't a wide receiver nowhere near the play. So why isn't it intentional grounding? If you're going to keep saving QBs like this, it's not fair to the defense. There's no way this man was able to pass that ball. The ball wasn't even over his shoulder when it got loose. But we could sit here complain about the refs all day long. Because you know what Jimmy Johnson told us. Coach Jimmy Johnson told us you leave it in the ref hands, you're going to lose. But Coach Cristobal, it's all on you. I don't want to hear no complaints about Dawson. I don't want to hear no complaints about Carson Beck, because you put him in a situation to lose the game for you. You put him in that situation. You could have easily ran the ball right then. And if we don't get it, hey, kick the field goal and still give your defense something to play for. But once that interception happened, me personally, I feel like the defense checked out. Defense like, hey, we're going to try to get this ball out, but if we can't, it is what it is. You failed this team, man. You failed your guys. You let your guys down. You need to look every one of those players in the face and tell them, sorry. You need to, as a coach and as a grown man, you failed your team. This is your fault. This is on you. These are your players. You continuously limit them. You continuously set this team back and won't allow them to bust this thing wide open, let it all hang loose. It's your fault, Coach Cristobal. It's on you. Right now, you are the problem. You are the same problem. We keep saying, or are we going to go back and say it's Gaddis? Or we're going to say it's Lance Guidry? Or this year, we're going to say it's Dawson? Cut it out, man. It's time to point the fingers at the head, man. It's year 4. You continue to lose the players that you said wasn't good enough to play here. So why don't you have your players prepared to beat them? It's sickening to see the players on SMU that used to be here smoke cigars in the locker room, especially TVD. This man ain't even the damn second string quarterback, and he's in there celebrating, walking out as a team captain. Not even the damn second string quarterback. And you lost to him. You lost to Coach Rhett Lashley. And mind you, Coach Rhett Lashley is a good coach. bro, you go look at the recruiting that SMU has had in the last 3 or 4 years. It's embarrassing. You lost a game you were supposed to win. I'm just rambling at this point, man. I don't know where we go from here. I don't. Because they're not going to change anything. We know they're not going to change anything, bro. So it's pointless for me to feed y'all bull crap. I'm refusing to do that. I'm not going to come up here and put bull crap in this fan base ear. I'm going to just keep it real with you. Y'all know me. I'm one of the biggest fans. Be turned up, hyped up. I was on people talking crazy about Mario, but I also said, man, year 4 is when I really judge you. Because year 4, everything should be in place for you. You got the money. You got the roster. You got the support behind the administration. You still can't do it. You still can't conquer this conference. And I don't be on the comments talking about the ACC still a good conference, this, that, and the third, bro. No, they're not, bro. Louisville against Ohio State, who you picking? You picking Ohio State. Louisville against Bama, who you picking? You picking Bama. Louisville against Georgia, who you picking? You're picking Georgia. Even Louisville against Ole Miss, you're gonna pick Ole Miss. So miss me with that. And then you could just replace Louisville and put SMU right there, and then go down the list again. And who do you think win those games? You can do the same thing for the Big Ten. Ohio State, Michigan, Oregon, they play these teams that we lost to, they're going to smash them. But we out there playing scared, man. And it's hard for me to just keep saying we. It's the coaching staff. You're not letting your players let it all hang out, man. And we just straight up undisciplined and predictable. Next game will be against Syracuse. Guess I'll talk about that show a little bit. That on the next show. I'll probably do that this week sometime. But don't expect anything different in that game neither. It's gonna be the same old again. They're gonna go against Syracuse. They're gonna trot out there in Hard Rock Stadium. They're going to allow Fran Brown to scheme up Sutton to embarrass this program again at Hard Rock. Because all Miami going to do, they're going to go out there, continue to run up egg out in the loaded box. They're going to continue to run wide receiver screens, multiple variety of them. And the defense is going to play on it, stop it, and have us playing behind the sticks on 2nd and 3rd down. The offensive line is still going to continue to get penalized, jump off sides, holding, all that good stuff. The team as a whole going to continue to get penalized because nobody's installing discipline. I guess everybody get to do what they want to do at the U. We punished JoJo, and this man went out there and showed out. I hate to drop from him, though. You got to catch them, JoJo. All the confidence they was gaining for you, you made them lose it just that fast. It sucks, man. Yeah, they're going to go out there and do the same thing, man. I'm pretty sure Syracuse is going to copy the Louisville and SMU blueprint to neutralize Ruben Bain and Akeem Mesidor. They're going to get the ball out their quarterback hands quickly, scheme up, and have Miami looking foolish out there. And hey, they might even win the game. Because Miami, they not going to do nothing different. They finna walk out there with the same scheme, the same game plan that they did in the prior 2 losses. So right now, I'm looking at 8-4, a loss to NC State, a loss to Pittsburgh. But shit, that don't mean we can't lose to Virginia Tech and Syracuse neither. Because, hey, I ain't still losing against SMU or Louisville. I thought it was going to be W. So who's to say we don't drop the last 4 games? Who's to say that? I don't know what the psyche of this roster will be at this weekend. I don't know how they gonna respond. We thought they was gonna respond better after losing in Louisville. Nope. And I don't blame the players at all. I blame the coaching staff because you continue to ask your players to do the same as that thing you have done in prior losses. So yeah. With that being said, like, share, subscribe. It's all about you. DPI, man. It is what it is. We booty.